It's been a while since the talk for reservation has been making the rounds. You have seen groups who have taken to the streets and have raised their anguish at the reservation policy. And you have also you are in receipt of the memorandums submitted by the other underprivileged groups. It has appeared in yesterday as well as this morning's local paper. So statements and counter statements, as is expected from both the parties, are on the government's table. Reasons differ. Some say it is too long. It's been 47, running 48 years after this policy came to being, and that it was time to review and rectify this policy and, if possible, to abolish completely and bring about a new system. The other group, their pertinent point and main stand is that in 48 years of reservation also, they have not been able to narrow down the disparity and the gap between the advanced and the backward groups. And so it should be continued. So there are conflicting views and opinions here. Anyway, the government stand is neutral. We have to be receptive to all sections of our people. And as we continue living as a state and people together, we are bound to face these types of contradictory views and sometimes conflicting opinions like this also, which is quite natural anyway. But man is not born equal anywhere in the world. So governments all over the world, any popular democratically elected government seeks for fairness, for justice and equality in all their dealings and programs for their citizens. Here is where the government felt that when the reservation policy was first conceived, the people, the leaders of yesteryears who have conceptualized this policy did so and implemented to bring every section of society at par, and equality will be carried forward. So the objective of this reservation policy, if it is contested, should be viewed or reviewed from that angle as to whether this policy has achieved its desired goals and objectives. If we talk about length and duration, this country itself, now 78 years, the SDSC policies and the reservation for other backward classes, caste and citizens have not changed. There has been no reviews, no change as such, because there is still a very wide gap. So it continues. In our case, if the duration is to be looked at, it has in 45 years, 48 years, it has still not achieved its desired objectives. So there are different opinions here, but the duration and the period should not be the basis upon which this reservation policy should continue on. Nevertheless, since there are lacunas here in these reservation policies, certain rectifications have to be made. And in doing so, there are good reasons for the people who have raised the issue of review. There are also good reasons for the other people to try and defend that the reservation should continue, because the statistics and figures speaks it out. And when we look at it, the 5 tribes who are protesting against the reservation accumulates for about 64% of the entire government employment figures. And the 10 backward tribes put together occupies about 34% of government employment ratio. So as per the given population ratio, employment ratio, there is still so much disparity. But in trying to rectify the minor as well as the major areas which have to be looked into again, as assured by the government, a commission is to be constituted, which will be called the Reservation Review Commission for this matter. And there had been discussion in the last cabinet also, and we have all agreed in principle that there will be a review. So this commission will be constituted as per today's decision of the cabinet. It will be headed by one chairman and 3 members, with 3 government officials. One is the AHOD of the PNAR department, because it deals with this subject. The other would be from the Justice and Law Department. Not necessarily the AHOD, but a representative. And the 3rd government officer will be non-justice, the Home Commissioner of the State Government. So these 3 will be the officials, and the chairman to spearhead this commission would preferably have to be a very high-ranking former Nagaland government official. So the choice is for the highest in status, and that responsibility has been left to our Chief Secretary and officials, who will examine a panel of names or the probable candidates to occupy this, and in consultation with our Chief Minister, they will finalize the name. The 3 other members would comprise of 1 from the Eastern Nagaland People Organization, ENPO block, 1 would be from the CNPC, Central Nagaland block, and excuse me, 1 would be from the Kenye Union Nagaland. So they will also not pick up on random but they should be people who are experienced, who have served in high places in the state government, the central. And they should have enough experience and be men or women of integrity, and should be able to deliver justice while they discharge the duties from this position. So these are the probable persons, and in all probability, the intention is not to let the three government officials be indigenous Nagans. We prefer the government, we prefer a non-indigenous person, and each having a high-ranking government official from the three. But that is where we are. We have also outlined and approved the terms of reference which the Commission will be adhering to. And all other matters concerning suggestions by way of trying to rectify the governing rules of the reservation policy will be put forward and submitted to the Commission once it is installed. But this Commission is given a period of 6 months effectively from the day that they are appointed, subject to, of course, extension if the need arises. But that is how the Commission will continue to execute its duties, and they will submit their reports at the earliest possible date, and it will be taken up again by the Cabinet for consideration, review, whatever. And as far as the implementation is concerned, you know, the nation is heading for a census, also a caste census, with all other aspects of the Indian citizens' lives, from educational status to socio-economic status to everything that deals with our day-to-day lives, which is a tremendous exercise, I must say. It will be one of a kind, and I think this is only the 6th time that the nation is conducting since British India. That's prior to independence. So basing on this census, so many things will be decided in so many aspects of governance and the people's life, our destination, and what will await us. So we as a state of the Indian Union will have to work in tandem with the central policy. So most probably, after the findings of the Commission also, we will take some time to observe the progress of the census of the country, and we would like to coincide our changes as per the census of the country.
So you mean to say that though the commission is being formed, yet to be completely appointed also, but the ultimate thing will be that unless the census is done, it won't come into implementation?
Yes. Waiting for the census and then only starting will be delaying the process a lot. So we are already on the end view of having the exercise, if I'm not mistaken, by the 31st of December this year. Everything is set and it's going to start on the 1st of January 2026. And now we are more than halfway across this year. That gives us about 2-3 months effectively. So our exercise will also have to start alongside. So it will start.
Sir, is there a timeline set for the commission to submit the report?
Yes. 6 months we have given them. which is extended if they so desire.
About the tribes being given the one each from the CNTC, then NTC and ENPO and the Tenime Union, they will be selecting by themselves, or how is it going to be?
Government does not want to meddle into the affairs of our people to that extent. It would seem very dictatorial. So that authority opportunity is being given to the blocks, the 3 blocks. Consult among themselves and bring out the best person who they feel should be present there. That is where we are.
So till when are you giving them the time to appoint from their side?
So, say from tomorrow, it takes 6 months.
No, but the representatives to come from the 3 organizations, because the appointment is not yet being done.
Yeah. So from tomorrow, you say, now that we have decided today, from tomorrow let the exercise begin among the 3 blocks. The earlier, the better. The earlier, the better. I don't think that will take too much time.
But the 6 months will count from today.
From the day, from the day that the order of the Constitution is made. The order. With effect from that day, 6 months.